Today on the podcast, we are featuring the San Diego, California musician Sluka. He offers intellectual alternative rock and puts a new twist on an old classic. Learn more about him and listen to his version of the song Tonight You Belong to Me. Welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast, where we talk all things music. I'm your host, Jeanette Kinzel, music blogger and enthusiast. Let's get started with today's episode. Just popping in to give you guys a heads up. This podcast contains paid promotional content. That means we were compensated for the feature. All opinions are our own and we only choose to represent music that we truly dig. Now on with the show. Hello everyone, welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast, where we love talking about new music we are digging now. My name is Jeanette and I am your host. Today I'm talking about the San Diego artist and musician Sluka. Christopher Sluka is the man behind the music. He's a singer, songwriter, musician, and performer. He has recorded 11 studio albums and has a continent-spanning fan base. Born near Seattle, Christopher had the pleasure of moving around a lot as a child. This multinational upbringing was a big influence on him and his music. The start of his career saw him playing in New York City. He was on the scene with a lot of artists of the time, including Tears for Fears, INXS, Talk, and Simple Minds. From there, he went out to LA to record a single, which propelled a fan base in Japan. So he decided to go over to Japan and went on to make a couple more additional albums. His music also received critical acclaim. Live performance was his specialty, and he had been known for his enthralling performances around the globe. In addition to music, Christopher is a globally renowned visual artist. His surrealist oil paintings have graced the walls of galleries from New York to San Diego and Tokyo to Milan. For anyone who's wondering what he sounds like, he's been likened to artists including David Bowie, The Beatles, Coldplay, The Killers, Radiohead, and Sigur Rós. The latest release from Sluka is the 1926 song Tonight You Belong to Me. You may be thinking, why did someone cover a song from 1926? But surprisingly, this song has been covered many times throughout history. The song was originally written by composer Lee David and lyricist Billy Rose. A year later, in 1927, the crooner, singer, and songwriter Gene Austин recorded it and made it a hit. A few years went by, and then the song picked up steam again when it was revived by Frankie Laine in 1952. According to Wikipedia, the song was covered about 20 times since it was written in 1926. The version you may be more familiar with is the 1956 version by Patient and Prudence. This track reached number 4 on the Billboard chart. The song was then recorded again in 1958 by two different artist duos, Lawrence Welk and the Lennon Sisters, and Karen Chandler and Jimmy Wakely. Patient and Prudence recorded the track again in 1964, and that year it was also covered by actor and musician George Maharis in a sweet swing style. The 70s saw a new host of covers of the song by country singer Dottie West in 1977. Her version was released as a single and also as a track on her album When It's Just You and Me. As a single, it peaked at the number 30 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart that August. When it comes to this track, most people may know the version featuring Steve Martin and Bernadette Peters that was made famous in the 1979 movie The Jerk. This version includes the playing of a ukulele on the beach. This seems to be the most ubiquitous version I've seen across most people when they've been covering it. If you go to YouTube and you put in the title of the song, you'll typically see a man and a woman strumming a ukulele in the vein of the Jerk version. It's amazing how popular this song is. If you Google the title track, there are like countless blog articles talking about it. An article on mentalfloss.com showed this song is a pretty popular track for closing live performances among many musical genres. They also had some videos, and I can leave a link to that in the show notes if you want to check it out. The summer of 2019 saw a resurgence of the popularity of this tune. Vulture wrote about how it sparked a trend on the video social platform TikTok. According to the article, a lot of people were singing it alone, in groups, and teaching others how to harmonize to get the tune just right. The hashtag Tonight You Belong to Me had been used about 25 million times. According to Wikipedia, I counted about 20 different versions that were done, but that probably isn't all of them. But there were so many covers of this song. After researching the track, I found the Patience and Prudence version was also used in an eBay commercial, which after thinking about it, I remembered that commercial and I could see it in my mind. And I was like, okay, now this song is ringing some bells. It's always interesting to see an artist's take on the song. A lot of the songs that I found were similar to the Jerk version, but the thing that's interesting about Sluka is that he kind of has a darker take on this song where, it starts out sweet and innocent and lovely, but then it gets dark and explosive, and there's like different noises and thunder, and there's actually even a video kind of that goes along with it that shows the dark imagery, and it's kind of a cool contrast because when you think of the song originally, it's a very sweet and lovely song, so it kind of shows more of a negative connotation. Lyrically speaking, the song's meaning is a little unclear. Some have said that it's about a last affair with an old lover, while others have said it could be detailing a dream. When you look at the lyrics of the chorus, it goes, "My honey, I know at the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me." And this could indicate either the last night of a love affair, or it could indicate someone who's dreaming and they say by the dawn, when you wake up in the morning, that person's going to be gone because it was basically just a dream. So it's kind of interesting to see. And it also seems a little forceful too. The version with Sluka is interesting because they do have this holding something against someone else's will. And it's an interesting concept to incorporate into the song, whereas, most times it's like a sweet, lovely song. So this is an interesting version to have as a polar opposite of that. If you're wondering what this version sounds like, now I'll play the track for your listening pleasure.
I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. Although we're apart, you're a part of my heart, but tonight you belong to me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it would seem once more just to dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it would seem once more just to dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know you belong to somebody new. My honey, I know you belong to somebody new. But tonight you belong to
We would love to know what you think of this version of the song. You can tell us in a comment on our webpage or an audio comment in the episode summary. For more information on Sluka, check out his official website at www.sluka.com. You can also follow him on social media. Find him on Instagram and Twitter at the handle Sluka Music. That's SLUKAMUSIC. On Facebook, he is at the handle Sluka Band, SLUKABAND. If you're looking for more new music, be sure to subscribe to our podcast. See our other podcast episodes and as well as our music features on our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com. That's EATSLEEPBREATHEMUSIC.com. Thanks so much for listening to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. To find new music and learn more about what we do, you can check out our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com.